Hey everyone, how are you? Joe here. So here I am today at my wife Marianne's family's beach house. Not to be confused with my mother and father's beach house, which I'm doing a series on as well. But here, what I wanted to show you today is actually in one of my videos from home, I have a faux fireplace that I made. And a couple of people had asked me how to make one of those, and I thought about this too late, but I'm making one for here. So take a look at that wall over there. There's a heater, and they put it in a very awkward place. It's in this wall. You can't put furniture either place because there's a hallway over there leading to some of the bedrooms, and it's just really, really awkward. So what I decided to do was build one of those faux fireplaces, or mantles, I guess, around this unit to try to disguise it or incorporate it. Because actually when it turns on, there's a flame in there that does look like a fireplace. So the first thing I had to do was measure exactly how high and how wide I wanted this mantle to be. So the next thing I had to do was use those measurements and make a plan for how I was going to build the skeleton. So you see over here I needed 4 at 52.5 inches, 2 at 43.5 inches, 2 at 26.5 inches, and 2 at 8.5 inches. And then you can see right here I have this skeleton of the woodwork that I was going to make in order to make this thing become a reality. So actually what I had to do first was put these two pieces in together, and the two verticals, and then I have to put these two horizontals in order to make the space big enough for the heater. That was the most important part. Okay, so here is that skeleton that I just showed you on the drawing that I made. So here's the vertical and the vertical right here, and then I had to do these horizontals first in order to make that opening for the heater. And then you can see the rest of that skeleton that I made right there. Now obviously I had to make some modifications along the way. I forgot about cross pieces on the bottom, so I had to remeasure those out. And then, of course, there's cross pieces on the top. Then I had to find out the distance that heater was from the wall, and then I had to build this side out. So all I did was actually add a second one of these boards in and nail it in, and I have the correct width. So that was the skeleton. So now I'm going to turn around. I'm going to show you the sheathing that I did for this. Okay, so what I did first was, and in fact I found all of this wood in the garage that my father-in-law had been collecting for a long time, so actually I repurposed this, and it makes it more of a sentimental value, I think. This was actually a piece of paneling, and it was long enough, but it wasn't wide enough. So here it actually ends right in here somewhere. So what I did was I cut it, and I put that in here first. Then what I did was I had to get 2 boards on each side, which was 8 inches wide. I put these boards in, then I put this decorative piece of wood here, and then this decorative piece here, and then that decorative piece down there, and I added in this trim molding, window molding around the outside over here, and it kind of hid all of those inconsistencies. I mean, I really don't have skills. I just think about it long enough that I can figure out how to do it. So here you can see it's ready to be painted now, and once I do that, I'll show you that finished product. Okay, so here we are with the completion of this project. So as you can see, I painted out the inside around the heating unit with the same color that I put on the wall, and the outside I did in a high gloss white enamel, and actually I had to do some modifications. It was a little bit of a deal here, because when I brought in the piece that I had made originally that I showed you in a previous clip, the opening was not wide enough. Actually what happened was I miscalculated, and I thought I wanted to put the this edge down here up in here, and then when I brought it in, it was way too wide, so I couldn't do that. So I had to remove one of the crossbars that was inside, drill new holes, and then cut this a little bit lower. And then whoever installed this unit, you can see it's slightly tilted down to meet the gas pipe, so I had to compensate for that. I bought these decorative pieces. Marianne didn't want me to paint this yet, and she doesn't know if she wants to leave it natural, or she wants to make it this color, or she wants me to make it that color, whatever, so I just put it up right now. I bought these other decorative moldings in Home Depot, like this piece, this round piece, that bottom piece. And then, like I said, I had a lot of the other trim that I just did. And for right now, we have this clams for sale sign up here. Marianne and her father and her brother used to do a lot of clamming, and they used to sell the clams outside here when she was younger. And so I found that sign in the garage, and I thought, let me frame it, and I think that would be a cute addition up there. So for right now, I just put those other things up there just so I could show you somewhat of a finished product here. So once again, this is a faux fireplace, or mantle I should say, that I created around this heating unit here in Marianne's family's beach house. And I hope it gives you some ideas for what you could do with this. Originally, remember I told you back in one of my own videos, I had made one just for Christmas, and then I liked it so much that I left it up. Like I said, you just have to think about it, think it through. And if you have one of these heaters on your wall and you just don't know what to do with it, this might be a good option for you. So everyone take care, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye.